Weather has significantly improved today with monsoon rains letting up some. But there are still provinces underwater with some reeling from flooding for months at a time. The big story tonight from mobile journalist Merimon Reyes.
It's just like Waterworld in the town of Apalit in Pampanga. In Barangay San Vicente, the mode of transport is now rafts made of bamboo and plastic gallons. The fare, 50 pesos. So residents pay up or wade in waist-deep flood.
Mahirap pero wala akong magagawa kundi maging resilient po, no?
Livelihood is also taking a beating, and small businesses are doing whatever they can just to earn. This food stall has plywood fences built around to keep the sludge out.
Para yung putik, hindi po papasok sa loob. Kumbaga sibol na lang yung papasok.
These trucks offer free rides to those trying to go about their daily lives. But these vehicles are expectedly packed, with waiting time for hitchers taking hours. In the town of Macabebe, boats are a common sight, even in front of the capital. For now, residents could only hope their situation could only get better and soon.
Yung mabigyan lang ng daan yung daloy ng tubig kung saan yung tamang daan talaga. Kasi una-una po, pwede siyang bumaha, halimbawa, lalagyan siya ng kanal, yung opening ng mga kanal. Kasi yun, doon dumadaan yung mga tubig, at least mabilis lang siya bumaba.
On Tuesday afternoon, Social Welfare Secretary Rex Gatchalian met with provincial officials in Pampanga. They have requested for more assistance as there is no telling when the floodwaters will subside. The DSWD has sent additional food packs for residents. Discussions are ongoing for possible cash aid for those still enduring the impact of rains triggered by recent cyclones and the southwest monsoon. In Bulacan, this is a virtual ghost village in Hagonoy. Constant flooding here, which go on for months on end, has sent half of the villagers away. For those who stayed, a new way of life means boats as transportation. Elevated tricycles are a common sight as well. It's no better in nearby Barangay Mestiza. One flood control project here remains unfinished, causing flood waters to envelop the area. In Bataan, News 5's drone video showed almost every establishment underwater in Barangay Almacen in the town of Hermosa. At the moment, roads are non-existent, even schools are swamped, and farms now resemble rivers. People go around on boats, as floodwaters are still up to 5 feet deep and even has strong current. The water drains straight to a nearby river.
Madalas nga namin sinasabing catch basin ang Almacen. Kaya dito bababayan, dito dadaan, papunta ng dagat. Galing sa upper barangay, tapos sa iba-ibang lugar sa Pampanga, dito talaga bababayan.
Surrounded by water, the barangay is short of clean and potable water sources.
Ang tubig namin, pagka ganitong panahon na, may water system kami, kaya lang lumulubog na. Kaya medyo nakakokontaminado na yung tubig namin.
Natatakot kami inumin yung tubig sa gripo, baka may putak. So, may daloy na ibang likido sa tubig, kaya bumibira ng tubig. Para po sigurado sa kalusugan ng pamilya, sa mga bata.
In the nearby town of Dinalupihan, all 64 barangays are still underwater, something that has not happened to them since 2014.
Medyo matagal na po yung ulan, parang naano na po yung lupa, sawa na sa tubig. Kaya matagal mag-subsided po yung tubig ngayon. Nanggagaling po yung tubig sa bundok. Kaya po kung mapapansin nyo, kulay brown po yung tubig.
In Batangas, Sitio Bagbag Barangay Prensa in the town of Lian is now isolated due to the flooding caused by the incessant downpour. This area had been a rice farm, but now it looks like a river. Rescuers acted swiftly to rescue every resident before dark.
Ay, ayan po, kita nyo po, hanggang dibdib na. Oh. Kaya po kailangan taga-rescue at may mga bata na kailangan mailabas. Hindi po sila nakalabas dahil bigla ng pasok ng tubig. Oh, kaya nahingi po kami ng tulong.
Small kids, pregnant women, senior citizens, including a recovering stroke patient, residents are all scrambling for safety, but some still refuse to leave.
Siguro yung dinaanan namin, may tubig na hanggang bewang, tapos pilapil So taniman ng mga palay, So uneven yung mga dadaanan kaya medyo mahirap. So silang tatlo lang yung naninirahan talaga doon. Isolated yung kanilang tinitirahan.
Kapatid mobile journalist Mary Mon Reyes, we are One News.